doesn't bother reindeer, does it?
No.
They're sure-footed and all that kind of stuff. So,
All right, so we are live here at the World Ability Podcast Network. I'm Kurt Roskoff, one of Santa's biggest fans. We got Santa Papa John, and we have one of our illustrious global world leaders heading up the weekend scene and the women's scene and the posting party, entourage, Debbie Dub Miller. So we got three of us here making a VIP panel discussion. We'll see if any of our other friends show up. Otherwise, Santa indeed has fun networking with Santa and this VIP panel discussion. Santa Papa John, take it away. What's next to get us started for this hour we do twice a month?
Well, hang on. I'm just going to send a message to a gentleman that I'm networking with in England and see if he wants to pop on.
All right,
A
sounds
little late
good.
for him, but he's usually up and about.
Excellent. So Debbie, anything more that would be new to Santa Papa John from your world? I know we see each other a handful of times a week, so I'm not sure if there is anything, but anything you want to do to help us get us started here in discussion? What topic should we cover? What news you got, Debbie? What are you thinking?
well, I'm thinking for one thing, Santa might have to come up with a new way of travel for the next week here in Kansas City. So it's a good thing. Christmas is 300 and however many days it is until what, 30 some days, 28 days until next Christmas. I know his elves have been busy, busy, busy. Wednesday's coming up though soon, so that'll be cool.
325.
325. Wow. That is coming quickly. So some of our friends will need to get their shopping done.
Yeah, I know, Cap. You'll need to put our tree up because it's getting close. No, 325, Kurt, not 301.
No, that's the other holiday. That's the other global
Oh,
holiday.
yes, that's the other holiday.
Right. I'm focused on spring, and spring is coming quickly. Hopefully, the rodent was not correct, but I'm hoping he was all wrong. And so right now, I'm looking for the spring day in, and hopefully the spring temperatures. Whoa! In exactly how many days? Well, we're under
What, till
40.
till till spring?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't get
Why?
that far away.
No. It's probably about 35. So time to get our seeds in the ground so they'll be nice and ready
Do
for.
you plant seeds in your house in your basement to start your veggie garden?
I do. I actually have some lettuce that is starting to come up, and I just planted some tomato seeds yesterday. So I'm getting ready. Do you plant seeds, Santa?
My wife usually plants a whole table full, and she should be getting on it probably later on this week.
Yeah, I definitely fun times to try to look at all of the seed catalogs, come up with what is the best gifts or best plants, maybe even gifts for next year. So 46 days until spring, and hopefully we'll actually have spring temperatures in spring. But we're going to need some more moistures before then. So that will be important. So, Santa, do you have any hints about your cool stories that you're going to be giving us this Wednesday night?
I actually have a couple already made out, and tonight the post will go out, No, it's usually tomorrow night the post will go out. I'll invite a bunch of people on LinkedIn. And I usually do about 1,000 people for an invite. Trying to
Awesome.
figure out how we get more people out to it, Deb. I don't know. Because I'm also posting it on 120 Facebook groups.
Ooh,
So that's close to 1 million people are seeing the post that it's free Wednesday night stories. And although the last 2 weeks I've had a young autistic boy that's been showing up and he's loving it and he's telling his schoolmates. So hopefully that starts spreading the word. And he likes my posts on YouTube. So not sure where he's getting the link from, but he's showing up and he's giggling and laughing and saying he loves the stories.
wow, that's awesome. And those stories are also a good place for your caregivers and uh, rehab facilities might be interested in coming and listening as well, right?
I'm hoping so. Oh, we got someone else.
It's not just someone else. This is, I believe, Marianne Waikiki, the acts of kindness. Right up your alley,
Ah,
Santa. Here we go. Let's do it up. Marianne brings the energy.
yes, she does. Because she's got the cold weather happening down there, and she's got to have her winter coat on because it's only probably about 87 degrees.
You know?
Uh, it's more
See,
like
look at she's got the big sweater on. It's got to be below
yep,
90.
it's 70 degrees, Santa, 70 degrees. I got a sweater on.
Oh, geez.
Wow, 70. Huh.
It's February.
Wonder how long it'll be until it's 70 degrees here, Santa.
Well, you'll get it a lot sooner than I
We'll
will.
see if Brennan will join us and Trina. I just emailed them and Maria's another author. So anyway,
What did you get accomplished this weekend, Marianne?
well, they fumigated my apartment and they gave me a new sink. I had a water leak, so I went to the Colibri restaurant and hung out there. And Moon Shadow, she played music yesterday, so I enjoyed that with the ladies.
There you go.
Pretty much
That's awesome.
nothing. We did my book club on Saturday, and that was it.
Ah,
So Trina joined us, and yeah, so that's what I did, and yeah, we accomplished that. So
Well, I think every once in a while we all need to enjoy those relaxing, not getting anything majorly accomplished, but just relaxing. So that's
that's an
always
accomplishment right there.
yeah,
great.
that is.
No, yeah, no, we got it good here. So sun's out. I'm waking up, not waking up, but laying around being lazy, eating some tacos. So
Aha.
and with a sweater on, with a sweater on.
She's 80 degrees. She needs a sweater. Sounds like a personal problem, Deb, right?
Well, we're in
Well,
the corner, so it gets dark.
Although I remember being with mom and dad in Arizona and it was 80 degrees and I was wearing a sweater because there was a chill in the air. But
uh,
it's a dry heat, so they say.
right. Well, I was there in July in Arizona in Phoenix when it was 115 or something, and
Did you
I
try
was
frying an egg on the rock?
I did not, but I was uh, actually enjoying the heat because at that point I was really sick and my little body temperature things was really wacky. And so 115 was nice and warm. So,
I bet. I
yep,
bet. There you
made me
go.
feel warm. So,
What did you get accomplished this weekend, Mr. Kurt?
Well, the notable thing of this last weekend is every January our water ski club has a winter gathering. We're at our local bowling alley, and so a lot of the kids got to bowl. My family and I, we didn't end up bowling, but it was a packed house in the local bowling alley. I'll tell you
Well, that's
what,
good.
wall to
A little bit of a
wall.
fun, little bit of a fundraiser as well.
No, I mean, in a roundabout way, we had to pay our member dues, so money came into the club because all of us families had to pay our annual dues. If we wanted the low rate, if we didn't pay last weekend, then our dues goes up. So yeah, the club's got, money in the coffers, but not because of what we did out to the community, but we are organizing our advertising campaign to get all of our businesses paying for ads for being in our program book and out on our ramp and with our wraps on our boats and and then being sponsors of particular shows. So yeah, we've got our funding campaign in full effect for sure. If anybody out there wants to donate and support the water ski shows in Pewaukee, Wisconsin, west of Milwaukee, go ahead on to plwsc.org or give me a call 262-372-1754 or email me Kurt Kurt at spiritofthegame.org. Thanks, Santa. That was a good idea. Look at that.
There you go. Absolutely. That's what we do here. We share networking. I don't hog all the screen. It's not just talking about me and my ideas. I like to involve everybody that comes on the screen because that's what networking is all about, you know? So I was pretty excited, as you seen, Kirk, because I think you shared my post. I hit 175,000 views on YouTube last Thursday. So I guess that's a pretty good, next platform. So now the next big one will be 200,000. And I think then it jumps to three. And it might be 250. I'm not sure. But every day, it seems like my daily video of just positive encouragement and happy thoughts and sharing that is starting to get quite the following. So I'm pretty excited about that. So now we're going to just emphasize the stories to the nursing homes, to the group homes. I got to get some conversation going with a couple owners of some group homes with autistic children. So um, they seem quite interested in my story, so we'll take that to the next level to see how we can promote that and encourage that and see if it'll happen. And that'll definitely bring a lot of fun and activities and giggles and laughter to a lot of people and residences of those buildings.
wow, that sounds awesome. And that just helped me think of another person to add to my list to contact for you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Did
Yeah,
I didn't send you a direct link copy of the promotion, did I, of my press release?
I don't think so, huh?
Okay, I will get you on the list and I'll send that. Well, I might even be able to do it while we're chatting on the phone here. And oh, we lost Kurt. So yeah, I mean that's what it is. I mean that's the power of networking right there is you tell two friends and they tell two friends and they tell two friends and
Yeah. Lots of
you-
stories to be shared. It's always a good thing and helps other people not feel like they're alone in the world. So that's awesome.
absolutely, absolutely. So what else is new and exciting in your world?
New and exciting. Well, I don't know. There's posting party yet tonight, so you can anybody that's listening to us can actually come join the posting party at right after this one. Get your party gets done, so that'll be fun.
There you go.
Yeah, and everybody can just bring an announcement on their LinkedIn post or a Facebook post, and then the rest of us will comment on it and help spread the word. We can maybe spread your 5 businesses that you shared yesterday. So that'd be a fun thing to do.
Can you throw your email in the chat, please?
Yes, sir, I can do that.
And then I will, as we're chatting away, I've got the press release up. No, we need.
There you go. Oh, not right. Sorry. There. Hopefully that one's better. And
Yeah, I don't think there's a W in Miller.
no, not this week anyway. Okay, there you go.
There you go. So, yeah, so I've just been talking to a few people, and I talked to a gentleman on Friday that gave me an idea to send it out to Native organizations for their children, and I'm going, man, I then I remembered looking back on some of my bookings, and I did a Santa visit with a Native organization that looked after about 1,000 kids in Minnesota, and they had various different homes. And I'm going, there's the prime place. There's the example. There's the places. So I sent them an email, and so we'll. There it is, sent. So
Okay.
coming your way now, Deb.
All right. Oh, I got it. Just
There
like
you
that.
go. So now you've got the official copy, and you can please and thank you. You can share that to whoever you think would appreciate receiving that kind of information.
All right. Sounds good.
But that's what it's going to take. I mean, I had a really good chat with a young man on Friday afternoon who was autistic, and he was taking his ability and was speaking to people all over the country. And he had quite the little platform, and he was getting quite the following, and he was just sharing his knowledge of what worked for him and what didn't work for him, and how he could help other people understand, what autism was and how it affected him. And it was quite the interesting conversation. So I'm going to be on his podcast here in the next little bit and help him work on his platform, and we're going to share some information together. So,
Wow, that'll be awesome. So,
because it's amazing that I've been talking to. I talked to a gentleman. I want to say it was back in November, and this guy was an IT specialist. And he said all his life he was laser focused and doing this, and he was a government contractor. He worked for the federal government on special IT jobs. And then someone suggested to him that, just some of his quirky habits and some of the things that he did, that maybe he should get tested for autism. He was 48 years old when they diagnosed him on the spectrum. And he said once he got the diagnosis, it was really interesting. He said it brought his line of thinking into the fact that he could now come to terms with the way some of his projects were happening, on how he was so laser focused on getting some of his projects done. And he had never put the two and two together. But I mean, to talk to this guy, he was a professional. He had a very clear, clean tone of voice, and could carry on a full-fledged conversation without any hesitation. And to think that he was even on the spectrum, I would have never have thought.
Wow, yeah. And I mean, especially having already worked with the U.S. government, you would thought he would.
For over 20 years, Deb.
Wow.
Yeah, it totally blew my mind that he had that much skill and that much ability, and nobody ever pointed out that maybe he was on the spectrum.
Yeah, that is interesting. Oh, yeah, that actually thinking, and I know I've talked to a couple of people who have their business, part of their businesses specifically to help families, like their own family members that are on the spectrum somewhere, and how it has affected the family. And I'm sure just the fact that I mean, you're talking about a man that's 40 some years old or more, and they're finally figuring out some of the things. I'm sure putting those pieces together makes more sense now. But I mean, he was obviously very focused, but also just a normal person in other ways. So some families don't have that ability, or that they don't have that. And so we have some friends who have started businesses and ways to help those families to migrate through all of the crazy different areas where they might need to go. So, or even recognize where they need to start going. So that's great. We'll have to be sure to get
and the fact is, some of these people that are high functioning on the spectrum, it's becoming much more accepted into the real world.
Right. Yeah.
People are much more willing to give them a chance and opportunities.
Right.
Look at Kurt. I mean, we accept them all along. And we have for many years.
We do.
There you go. What he's saying, I'm the poster child that you work with everybody. Wow. Hey,
we love you.
thank you. Thank you. Hey, I've got a few things to share. So I came with a little show and tell. We've got
Okay.
some excitement building up at Media Row for the Super Bowl already. We'll just give you a little snippet of this. I'm gonna reshare because I don't know if I did the audio. Not gonna play very much of it, but just kind of give you a little tease on it. It's
Yep.
quite a fun thing that we get to do in the business here. Take a look at this.
Wow, this is like really one of the coolest moments of my life, to meet one of the greatest boxers in the history of boxing, Evander Holyfield. Welcome to the Super Bowl. What are your thoughts?
I think it's going to be a great game. I know it's going to be a great game. It's just who's going to win. I hope it's the Rams.
Now, we watched the UFC.
There we go. We'll just leave that suffice at that. And then I want to show you an invitational event here that's going on. It's been going on for 6 days already, and today is the final day in a way. And there's going to be 24 hours of opportunity yet with this event called the Soul Spark Summit. And so I was waiting in good timing here for one of the speakers is connected into this Networking with Santa right now. There it is, Sue Roscoff, Trust Your Journey. So through this program, if you want to access Sue's program, they have a payment you can make to be able to get that feature to go back to what you missed. But otherwise, if you contact us here at Networking with Santa, Sue might be able to work around that because it's her video that she provided to the group. We can get you that one way or another, and you can register and enjoy what they have going on here. 70 speakers coming through that event, including Sue, and so definitely worthwhile.
Wow.
Check it out there, and I put the link in the Zoom chat for all of us here on Zoom. And I also want to share a shout out to Easy Way Podcast. We are now on the platform for Easy Way Podcast, so we have the countdown already to the next Networking with Santa taking place. And look at that, right here, all of us here on Zoom. There we go. So
Cool.
it's streaming live right now, right through the podcast page. You can see a little bit of an about that I put there for newbies or all of you out there watching and went background. We got some social media tie-ins from today. So Santa, we're trying to get your game a little bit elevated here and a little bit out there further and, taking advantage of what some other professionals are doing to help the work you do. Because after all, you are the most marketed and marketable character on the planet. Thanks for doing it, Santa.
Almost behind Kurt. That's right, because I try real hard, and Kurt's still king of the hill, and he likes to share his platform, which is pretty awesome because that's what we do here at Santa, VIP and Networking with Santa's. We like to share. We don't hog it. I mean, Marianne said a little bit, and Deb said a little bit, and we even let Kurt even advertise some of his stuff. So that's what we do. We have a little bit of fun. We giggle and we laugh. Because, like I've said to some of the other people earlier on today, it's a pretty ugly world out there right now. And if we can all encourage each other to share and like and put comments on different people's posts, like what I do with my post on Sundays is supports our friends Small Business Sunday. And, that's what it's all about here. We want to share and we want to encourage different users, and we'll promote different people and different users because that's what it's all about. It's not just about me. It's just not about Deb. It's not about Kurt, even though his head sometimes gets in a little bit of their way, right? Right, Deb? And then, even Marianne has to squeeze in a thing or two around Kurt's head, but that's okay because we giggle and laugh and we tease Kurt, but he's a good guy and he helps us all because he has an amazing platform that he loves to share with everybody. And that's what we're on today. So, but
Yep, very true. So I listened to Sue's talk. Yes, no, Saturday. So it's a good talk. So Santa,
Oh,
you'll
yeah?
have to listen to it. Yeah.
I'll have maybe I'll have a chance this evening, although I got to do a couple stories yet. And
Yeah.
what do we got going on, Marianne?
Well, there's just some videos that people are hunkering down with the weather. We got some YouTube Kids videos to learn this ASL finger spelling alphabet for fun and coloring books. So you can visit the Acts of Kindness series website. And Trina's been reading our book, Underwater Acts of Kindness. So we're real happy with that. And yeah, she may join us. So
Very cool. What are we doing with the natural forest, Kurt?
Well, my dog Minnie was going crazy at the door, running around, or not moseying around the house, looking a little up in arms. What's going on? Well, our dog Minnie got her Pet Club 247 for every person, every pet, every day. So we just had a little present show up at our door. It's like you
There you go.
Did you have
And
something
the
to do with
dog
that,
knew it
Santa?
before you did.
So So yeah, that's thanks to our friend Debbie Hayes with debspets.com. That's where we get that stuff from.
Okay, there you go. Yep.
So
And
yeah,
then, of
very
course, in an hour's time, Kurt's got another big chat show happening where he'll be supporting veterans and a wonderful organization.
yeah, and we've got in about 25 minutes, both Debbie and I will be on with the Happy Neighborhood Project where we all met doing our posting party. GoBrunch.com/posting party.
There
There you
you
go. How
go.
clever is that?
How many people are you getting up to are showing up for that, Deb?
Well, last week there was Kurt and I, so we're looking for some extra people to come join us this week and in the future. Hopefully, February is a new month, a new day, so good time to start some new plans.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
And we
still
can,
have a hard time feeling out that Happy Neighborhood Project was that big at one time that there was, I had heard the one meeting where you're getting 200 or 300 people out to a meeting.
yeah.
I guess I hit it at the wrong time in the wrong place.
No, no, at HMP there is no such thing. Santa, all that means is that our leadership and Edwin and everything that HMP represents, spreading happiness around the world. We help so many people learn, how to do all this online stuff. Like back when we were getting that attendance, you weren't doing this show.
Right.
This live stream wasn't happening. So, I point out to people all day long, every day, that like being able to show you easy way. I would have never gotten to the point where I connected to Easy Way if it wasn't for the Happy Neighbor Project. And, I could go through all the shows we do and all the things. It's all Happy Neighbor Project derived. So I give full credit for 100% of what I'm doing to the Happy Neighbor Project. And I think, there's a tribe of tens of thousands of people around the world with that same aspect. So we're still a strong, vibrant, happy neighborhood all around the world, operating within zip code HAPPY, all the things. We're connected still on social media, the Facebook, LinkedIn, Easy Way I, and so we're still collaborating like we always did at the Happy Neighborhood Project. It's just a matter of, people found their leadership role at HMP, and they open up all new programs because of all the one-to-ones they had from HMP and all that ideation and with COVID, staying safer at home and people needed a place to hang. We had that sudden effect, like, we were right there with Zoom and all the things, and everybody could come to HMP. And what a great way to respond to the pandemic. So we helped tens of thousands of people get through the pandemic. What an accomplishment, eh?
That's a pretty amazing thing to be proud of that you were part of.
Yeah, and you're part of it, and Debbie's a part of it, Marianne's a part of it, Sue's a part of it, Emily's a part of it. You
Yep.
know, uh, it's quite a roster, and so whether people show up at the Go Brunch meetings or on Fridays, at 11 Pacific time with Edwin on Zoom, or if people are partaking in the Happreneur program that Edwin started up in the last year. Happiness is a learnable skill movement is still very alive and well. And at the same time, while we're talking about all these various things, I want to share a little occurrence that's going to take place, hosted by my family and me. So Suzanne here, co-hosting with me on this, and going to show you a little Festivus flyer, and it'll show you right smack dab in the middle that folks can go to festivus.now site, S-I-T-E, festivus.now.site to get that full itinerary. And I can actually take you to that site to show you the rundown. And So this weekend, this Zoom we're on right now, Networking with You, Santa, is going to be open Friday at 4 p.m. and it's going to go all the way through the Super Bowl. So we're going to take in some of watching the Olympics and all the things. But look at that, February 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's showing 5 p.m. here, but I'm extending my verbalized welcome to be 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday, or the Super Bowl will probably run way past that, so however that will all work. And then we're going to do games. Folks who are here at the space here, this house, Sue's Kitchen is going to be doling out some potato soup. So Sue is going to be our soup Nazi. So be nice to Sue and no soup for you, that type of deal. And then we have a brunch buffet. Now there's a story behind our Saturday brunch buffet. Basically about 20 years ago, a friend of ours who's older than us, he's sitting there enjoying this brunch, and he loves his real maple syrup, and so it was like a dream come true being at our dining room table having this brunch and all the games and all the things. He looks at Sue and says, "Hey Sue, can you adopt me?" So then those two are looking at me, and I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's adopt you." So we adopted our son David, and who's older than us, and then our Festivus miracle came in 2009. We named her Alana Lillian Roscoff, and it shows down here we're going to have her birthday. So she's our Festivus miracle, and she's growing up, 17-year-old on February 6th, so a whole different day. But just think of that, 2009, you know, this accomplishment of 29 years. So 17 years ago, what had to happen is that our friends had to take over and help themselves, like make yourself at home. It literally was that was the case, because Kurt and Sue were at the hospital, bringing Alana into the world. How's that for a Festivus miracle, Santa?
I think it's more of a miracle that Miss Sue has kept you around for so long.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, she gets, stars. She not only gets on the nice list, she gets stars next to her name, I'm sure. Hey.
Absolutely. There you go.
Yes. So yeah, and so here at Show Sunday, we just do more of the magic of the games. We don't list the Super Bowl, but we figure they're well marketed, and then the Olympics, going on. All sorts of stuff we can do. We're gonna have our podcast on Saturday right here at the same Zoom link. So hopefully you guys can huddle up again for some World of Ability magic on Festivus weekend. And look at this. Santa, what are you doing? Look
Hey,
at
I
that.
didn't do that. Wasn't
This
me.
kid, this kid can't believe what Santa does once in a while. I
He's
tell
getting the
you,
full moon effect.
he can't, he's shocked. He's probably scarred for life. Santa. Keep your pants up. Come on.
Jeez, I plead innocent. That was an imposter.
Yeah. Yeah, so here we have our crew from a handful of years ago that we used this photo to promote the Festivus event. Here's the four of us from I think like 4 years ago. So the family, here's their location here. Look at all the stuff. And the exhibits down here, these links. What happens when you use those links is you can see what the scavenger hunt is a little bit more about, because Sue, during the scavenger hunt, she loads the Festivus Scavenger Hunt Challenge. She loads it onto the website. So you can see like
Oh,
tip off, what the heck. You got these expressions here, and then the team creates a picture, like that one boy pointing at you, Santa. That was one of the picture
yeah.
challenges that year we did that. So folks can do that. Come on in here, be assigned to a team, and have some fun on Saturday afternoon. Otherwise, come any other time, Friday through Sunday, and it is going to be fun, follies, and everything through this weekend. This is our breaking the winter doldrums, getting you out of the cabin fever winter blowout extravaganza. So we're going to put everybody in a great mental health, contributing to brain health and getting the endorphin surges going. We'll do laughter yoga. Edwin, I'm sure, is going to be proud with what we have to report back with at next week's captain's meeting, right, Deb? Debbie?
Right. There'll be a lot of people hopping on for that, I'm sure. So that'll be great.
Yeah, our goal is 200, Santa. So with your 175,000 or whatever your number is
Yeah,
that the number?
yeah.
Yep. So let them know, load up the Zoom meeting with Kurt and Sue, come on in there. And this is provided by Spirit of the Game Foundation. So we have a lot of players that come into this to make all this happen. This isn't just, Santa, strolling in with his reindeer and then it all happens. Santa's got a lot of helpers and
Right.
Santa needs you to be a helper, right? Right, Santa? There's a need
Always.
out there. We need you to get Santa into nursing homes, senior care centers, and getting with the activities directors of all these places that serve our seniors. Santa wants to get the smiles and elations going in our senior citizens. Yeah, right?
Absolutely. And, group homes, autistic group homes, special needs, any kind of special needs group homes. Yeah, I'm in negotiations right now with a gentleman that owns 37 group homes.
Whoa.
And there's a possibility of reading all 37 and another guy that's got 5 group homes. So, if you know people that own group homes, I guess it's a big thing out there. And I'm starting to realize that that's a big market out there because unfortunately, sometimes children become too much of a burden on mom and dad, and they need to go to group homes so they can get this special attention and special care and 24-hour care that they need when they go to a group home.
Yeah, through your book reading and everything that you're going to be doing with them, make sure to invite them that if the management staff, the residents, if they want to come on and say hello to the world, come on to the World Ability Podcast Network. We can set up a stage for them to speak to the world. There's a lot of wisdom that gets held by our senior citizens. I want to help senior citizens share their wisdom to the world through podcasting, live streaming.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the cool thing is, like both of you have a platform. My stories can go anywhere in the world. I actually had I was networking with a wall lady at last Wednesday in Australia, and I ended up getting um, in a one-on-one with her, and I was telling her, well, I sent her one of my letters of introduction from my press release. She's going to spread it around to a bunch of places that she knows in Australia. Well, if you think about it, I can read stories at 7 o'clock in the evening, which is what I do now every Wednesday night. But that would be 10 o'clock in the morning, and that would be perfect time for story time in Australia with Santa. So around the world, depending on the time of the day, we can make things happen. And actually got a couple people in Scotland and England spreading out words for me. So, you know, and of course, I've been spreading it around North America. So we'll see how it goes and how this shapes up. And there's
Now,
quite a bit of interest for it. I'm quite excited to see how long before this actually has the takeoff happen.
now, Santa, you know that you have an official gardening grandma, right? Have you met your gardening grandma?
Have I met my gardening grandma?
Yeah, Patrice Porter. Have you
I don't
met her?
know.
She's your gardening grandma. Oh my gosh. Well, you're gonna meet Patrice Porter, our gardening grandma, through Project Die Hard because she's with a group that they have a heart to bring gardening to our veterans, and as part of bringing gardening for veterans with veterans by veterans, we're going to be doing it also at Fob Rush in McCann, Illinois with Project Die Hard.
Really?
They're putting together a proposal and we're going to look at the 20-acre property and, you know, looking forward to having Brian Gibson there with the the gold shovel and, do a real groundbreaking, the first, scoop of shovel, scoop of dirt by President Brian Gibson, so we're looking forward to. They got a whole platform, software as a service side of it, in terms of organizing the group and, it can facilitate all the logistics for the gardening and, house all of the best practices and all the references so that if we're well into the program and somebody plugs in, they've got the website all geared up to help people partake and do it all. And we also have a 10-week program starting in April that we're going to be bringing in 100 veterans. And these are seats open for veterans. So if anybody out there knows a veteran that wants to be a part of a personal and professional development program, 10 weeks, 2 hours each week, that's 20 hours with 100 seats open for veterans, send them our way. It's all in concert with Project iHeart. We have our friend Thomas Long. We got Jason McNamara with the No More 9 to 5 Club and, other collaborators in it, YEA, Young Entrepreneurs Alliance. Lots of exciting things going on, Santa. I'll tell you what, we got new tricks in 26.
Wow. Lots of things happening, which is awesome.
Look at that, the life of an influencer, folks. He's always got to look at his device. He's getting to be like the teenagers, like in a conversation. Oh, I'm on the screen. Excuse me, I got to take 20 seconds to check my screen.
Okay, I'm guilty. A message caught my attention. So, yes, folks, it's the little things that we do to keep everybody happy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's all in good service and response and, appreciation, all that gratitude for all the response.
And,
You
and
gotta,
besides, when I do stuff like that, Kurt, it keeps people, okay, what's he going to say next? What's he going to do next? Oh, wait, he's sidetracked. Squirrel, so it's
that's for sure.
it's all about
Debbie,
the intrigue.
yeah, Debbie was smiling big because she's like, that's what I was thinking. How did he know? Santa does mind reading too now, Debbie.
It's easy to
Interesting.
read Kurt. It's easy to read Kurt's mind because he's got one brain cell, and you don't want to get him too upset because it closes down on him.
Oh,
Yeah, well, everybody
okay.
says keep it simple, so that's as simple as you can get,
That's right. Yeah, if you have more than three, then it gets complicated because then they fight.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I like things simple too, so that way I don't have to work too hard to remember what's going on next.
That's right, and that's a very positive way to look at things. Is don't overcomplicate things because it'll tend to get you into trouble.
Very true. Very true.
And when I was growing up, my dad used to say,
Way back
Kurt,
when?
when I was growing up, my dad used to say when I was a kid, he'd say, Kurt, your middle name is T, right? Capital T from trouble. So yeah. And then I had a neighbor to my grandparents that would call me Zeke, our friend Denise Vargas. She likes, of all the nicknames I had, Denise Vargas likes my Zeke nickname. So I use that quite a bit at H&P.
Yeah.
There's a name I haven't heard for quite a while. How's Denise doing?
She's doing great. She actually reached out to us, to Sue and me, and she kind of gave us that little, captain's sword, right at us. She's like, "Hey, did you guys forget about me?" Because it's been a while since we talked to her. But she reached out, sent her love and all the hugs and everything, and yeah, she's great. And so yeah, she took the effort to get us talking. So there's a betting game going on. Is Denise Vargas going to show up on Friday on Zoom with Edwin and Worldwide? She's keeping us
really?
wondering, and place your bets. Do you think she's going to show or no? You pick. Flip your coin.
Wow.
Wow. I have to all show up on Zoom on Happy Neighborhood Project Week worldwide just to check out to find the answer for that. So that would be
That's
great.
right. Yeah. Yeah. She said, I think she does it on the energy she feels. If she feels this global energy, like people are like betting on her to show up, I think that's what she goes by. Then she'll show up. But if she's sitting there at home not feeling it, like, I don't think they really mind if I don't show up, then we might not
Hmm.
see her. So where's your
Oh, yeah.
energy, folks?
Yeah, we'll have to all invite
Right.
her. Well, Santa, I need to head out and get ready for my own meeting. So you have a
Well,
great week, Santa.
you as
I'll see
well, and thanks for showing up and chatting with us. And I hope your meeting goes well.
Thank you. Send a few people along our way.
Well, hopefully.
Awesome.
Bye
Bye,
now.
Santa.
See you in a few
So, Mr.
minutes.
Kurt, what else happened for excitement this weekend?
Other than that, it's just been the opportunity to have good phone calls and things going on Zoom. I had a numerology reading, and other things. It's not just numerology, but that type of thing. So I'm doing a follow-up. We're going to be doing a numerology. I'm just going to call it until we form it. Just going to call it numerology. It's much more than that, but gives you an idea which direction we're starting with. And yeah, just a lot of people responding really well to everything we do. The Great Discovery is going really well. Our podcasts. Marianne is showing, that we're doing this book club, with acts of kindness. But I think what we should do is we should get with the World of Ability crew with Sue here. Sue hosts the show. We should at least have a PSA on the ready that once we do book club with acts of kindness to announce your Wednesday program, Santa. That's what we
Yeah,
put together that even if you don't make it on the Saturday, that we keep promoting the Wednesday book club. Well, which
right,
is really just you
right.
storytelling, but
So I was telling Debbie earlier on, you were a little busy. I've had a young autistic man coming and enjoying my readings for the last 2 weeks in a row. So he's going to tell all his school friends. So hopefully we're going to start turning the corner. We're going to start getting some more people showing up to it, and we're going to see how it shapes up. And I've got lots of positive feelings that story time is really going to start taking off. Because I'm trying to emphasize that the stories are not necessarily all Christmas, all reindeer, all elves, and all snow, because people are getting tired of the snow. Especially, have you been paying attention to anything on any of the news on the East Coast lately, this week and last week? Some places in North Carolina got 16 inches of snow yesterday.
yeah, that's a bit of snow.
That's a little bit of
And
snow,
to be
especially
and to be in North Carolina and getting that kind of snow, I mean, to
and,
North
and on the
Carolina,
on the beach.
yeah, that would be like us getting 4 feet of snow.
Yeah, yeah, because they don't have much snow removal equipment and they don't know what to do with it. And of course,
Yeah, it's
for them to even drive in it, that's a pretty rarity. So they don't have the experience or the knowledge to fully understand what it takes to drive in snow.
yeah, yeah, it'd be interesting to get a collision report. Yeah, the police and fire, I'm sure, are earning their keep. And public works, obviously, the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Boy, they're really saying a lot of ice is developing. Uh-oh, there's trouble.
Hey
That's for
guys, how you
sure.
doing?
Good. How are you, young lady?
Running late. I'm just leaving work now. I'm
Oh
supposed to almost be
no.
home.
Yeah, she takes outro seriously, Santa. When it's time for the outro of your show, she's going
Yeah,
outro to her car.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. But boy, they're fishing on the
And
ice out of
nope.
Duluth on Superior, and they haven't done that. They're taking fish houses out there because the ice is so thick. And they haven't been able to do that in 8 or 10 years.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah. When it went 40 below zero, that kind of set up those lakes, those Great Lakes. That
They're
freezes
saying,
them over
they're
minus
saying
40.
Lake Superior is 55% covered in ice right now.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. Normally it's only about 35%.
Yeah, yeah, we had good week of the deep freeze, and it's been below zero. Um,
Look,
for
yeah,
quite a bit of
your wife
days.
cold, she's freezing up.
Yeah, I think she went
Switching
from
from
Wi-Fi to the phone.
to the data line. Yeah.
Yeah.
you got it.
How far of a drive is it home?
Going out to the
Sue?
boondocks here to my car.
I was gonna say you must park way across the
About
parking lot.
25 minutes.
Oh, really? You're gonna be pushing your
Well, and
luck to get on time for
then the tough
your next.
part is I'm supposed to be on. I'm supposed to be on there a quarter after.
Ah,
I'm not going to quite make that.
you're not gonna quite make that. That's right. All right, kids. Well, this brings a close to this evening's festivities. It was a great call. There's been a lot of positive
Hopefully, I'm
conversation
not too far behind.
and a lot of wonderful
Oh, sorry.
information. Oh, now she's onto the car.
Yep, I switched officially to the car now. So glad I caught you guys at least for a moment here at the end.
Well, I appreciate that, Sue. Oh, and she's gone. Oh, no, she's still there. All right, Mr.
I'm
Carter,
here.
I'll let you guys go. Thank you very much. Thanks, Marianne. You drive home carefully, Sue.
Thank you. Have a great night, Santa.
All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.
Yep.
Bye, Santa. Bon
Bye-bye.
appetit.